I was in a Stewart's parking lot waiting for the free air when I saw this guy in a safety yellow long sleeve tee. And just the color alone drew my attention to him because it was like really bright. And he was getting out of a truck. So I assumed that he was working, like a landscaper or something. When he got a little closer, I realized that his shirt said Dilligaff on it in big, bold letters. If you don't know what Dilligaff means, it means, do I look like I give a fuck? Which is quite the statement to be sending to people that you don't know. So you make I think naturally you just make assumptions about somebody, I assumed he was a landscaper because of the safety yellow and the truck. I assumed he was going into the store to buy Skull because of the landscaping and the truck. I assumed he listened to Kid Rock. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but he definitely had that kind of that I'm in your face kind of a vibe. I kind of always wished that I could get into Kid Rock. Like, I like the vibe of his music, like the whole yeah, fuck you, suck my dick, I'm the best, I'll live in a trash can, I'll go to your mom's house and deflate all of her tires and then mow her lawn, I don't give a shit, like that kind of a vibe. I'm a big fan of that, but I just could never get into the music. I guess I am not the bull god. The guy comes out of the store, and set up in front of the store is a table with a Boy Scout and his father, and they're raising money for the troops. I'm not sure which troops they were raising money for. Boy Scouts or military. But the Dilligaff guy sees this sign, looks at the boy, looks at the father, goes into his pocket, takes out paper money, paper bills, puts it in the can, and keeps walking. How are you going to wear a Dilligaff t-shirt and donate to the troops? It very much looks like you Dilligaff. You very much Dilligaff. Or I guess you would Ligaff. You very much Ligaff. If you're donating to anyone, you Ligaff. Why wear the t-shirt? If you know that you have a propensity to donate to random causes, why would you put on an aggressive shirt to let everyone know that you are your only priority? You don't give a shit about anything else other than yourself. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I only saw the Dilligaff part, and it was like a shirt from the last family reunion. That's Steve Dilligaff. And I didn't see the back where it said, kickball champs of 2019, or whatever activities they do at the Dilligaff family reunion. I don't know. Or maybe he was wearing it because he knows he Ligaffs and he wants everyone to know that he Ligaffs. So it's not like a negative, do I look like I give a fuck? It's a positive, do I look like I give a fuck? Because I very much do give a fuck, and I want everyone to know. It's kind of putting a very positive spin on that t-shirt, because maybe he wants everyone to know that he does give a fuck. So you see him wearing that shirt and you're like, oh, look at Dilligaff guy over there. But then you see him picking up trash and donating to the homeless and saving a baby, and you're like, oh, I guess he does look like he gives a fuck. Or maybe he's got like small town pride and he's from Dillegaff, New Hampshire, and he just wants everyone to know that he loves his hometown. That could be. I've never been to Dillegaff, New Hampshire. I'm sure it's very lovely, and I'm sure it deserves all the respect that Steve is giving it. I think about the Boy Scout in all this because he doesn't know what Dillegaff means, right? Just some dude with like chewing tobacco and rap rock vibes comes up to the table, and it's probably intriguing to a 9-year-old, you know. Those kind of characters appealed to me when I was that young. And he donated to your cause, so you like him. But he's got this crazy t-shirt on, this bright, bold lettered t-shirt saying a word that you don't even know, you've never heard of this word before. So he's all confused about it, you know, and he's not going to ask his dad on the ride home because he remembers that time they were driving home and he saw that 420 bumper sticker on the car in front of him, and he asked his dad what's 420, and his dad got all weird and was like, I don't know, but it was clear that he knew what it was, and it was very odd that he wouldn't just tell his son. So he's not going to ask his dad what Dillegaff means. So then he goes on Google, types in Dillegaff, and finds the Urban Dictionary, and is like, wait, I thought the guy did give a fuck because he gave paper money to the Boy Scout troops. So now the kid is like just conflicted, and that's how children learn that all adults are liars.